Ah! Okay, so this is a book series, so if you haven't watched the first part, go watch it. I'm posting it all on the one day, so go do it. You don't have an excuse. Anyways, let's continue. Hinata's POV. I was walking down the halls when I heard it. There was someone crying in the washroom. I go to the door and listen before I recognize the strangled sobbing. It was Kageyama. I knock on the door. Kageyama, let me in, I say, as a taller boy taps me on my shoulder. I turn to see who it was. Shrimpy, what are you doing? Yams is going to kill you if he finds you skipping, Tsukishima said. I roll my eyes and turn back to the door. Kageyama, let me in, I pleaded. No, was all I got back, and I sighed. Tsukishima, can you break down the door, please? I asked, and the blonde looked at me with an odd expression. What the fuck? No, you knockoff tangerine. I'm not getting detention for destroying school property, he sneered. Kageyama is in there, and I think he's having a panic attack, so open the goddamn door, I yell. Tsukishima's POV. The king is having a panic attack? I go to the door and bang on it hard. King, let me in now. Don't make me get Suga and Daichi, I say, as I hear the lock click. Shrimpy, go to class. I got this, I say. The tangerine had the audacity to look at me weird. What? I yelled, and the shrimp backed up a bit. Not to be rude, but I think you're the last person he needs. Now move, the middle blocker said. He pushed past me through the door. I hear the door click, and I try to open the door. It's locked, Tsukishima. Get to class. I got this, he said through the door. Tch, was all I could manage to respond with. I walk back to class and sit next to Yams. Hey, Suki, where were you? The green-haired boy asked. I rolled my eyes. I was going to wash my hands when I saw your boy toy standing outside the washroom, I said. Yam's face turned into a scowl. I told him to stop skipping. Does he ever listen? I hear him mumble under his breath. Calm down. Something was up with the king and he's just trying to help, I said, surprised that I'm defending the tangerine. Oh, okay, Yamaguchi said, before turning back to his work. I try to focus on mine, but my mind kept going to the king. I shake my head and go back to my assignment. Warning, self-harm. Warning, blood. Kageyama's POV. I face the wall as I cover my cuts that I had carved into my forearm. Sho came beside me and placed a hand on my shoulder, turning me. I hugged my arms to my chest as droplets of blood continued to fall to the floor. I still had my razor in my right hand. Shoyo took the razor, throwing it away out of my reach. I placed my head in my hands as my breath started to quicken. He's going to leave you. He doesn't care about you because you're nothing. Worthless. Self-centered. Not even your parents could care about a weakling like you. I tremble as the voice in my head started a ringing in my ears. Shoyo was saying something, but it was muffled by my own insanity. I wrap my arms around me as tears stream out of my eyes like many waterfalls. Hey, can you hear me? The boy whispered. I nodded, not knowing if I would be capable of speech. Good. Now, follow me. We're gonna do some breathing, alright? I nod as I follow Sho throughout the breathing exercise. I continue to draw a square on my right hand even after the breathing exercise. I was calmer now, but I still needed something to ground me fully. I hear the bell ring throughout the school, signaling lunch. Door was all I managed to say. It's locked. Calm down. Can I see your arms? I shake my head and I hold my arms closer to my body. Sho reaches for one of them, but I smack his hand away quickly. Kageyama, I'm just trying to help. I'm here to help, the boy pleaded with me. I slowly give him my arm and he takes it in his hand. He turns my arm in order to see my forearm. Kageyama, the boy whispered in a worried tone. 10 fresh cuts along with countless scars were visible. I turned my head away, ashamed of my actions. Flickers of memories assaulted me in my head. I got to watch on replay how my team left me all alone. How they used to say I was just too good. I cried out in my mind, losing focus of the situation at hand. Kageyama, snap out of it, Shoyo said while dressing my wounds. I shake my head, pushing the negative thoughts to the back of my mind. I wasn't in need of another panic attack. Shoyo finished with my arms as we hear the bell ring, saying lunch is over. My stomach growled as I remembered I hadn't eaten anything yet today. Shoyo went into his bag and pulled out a meat bun. It was meant for yams, but I'm sure he won't mind. I smile as I take the meat bun from my friend. Do you really think he's your friend? I push the voice deep into my subconscious as I focus on the conversation in front of me, or lack thereof. Shoyo sat beside me in silence as I ate, an awkward tension filling the room. So, had any more of those dreams yet? I closed my eyes as I let out a laugh. Yeah, they're starting to get annoying. Like, why do I have to have them? I asked as an open question. Shoyo took it as a question and tried to answer it. Maybe you're in love and your mind is just trying to get you to confess? I stare at Hinata as I mentally kick him across the room. I scowl at him. Me? Into that utter asshole of a human being? I shout. I feel a blush crawl up on my cheeks as I stuff my hands into my pockets. Come on, let's get to class, Shoyo said, and I stand up. Fine. Tsukishima's POV. I walk out of my afternoon class as I head over to the gym. As I walk in, I stop in my tracks as I see the king already practicing. I got lost in the moment as I see the teen jump up for a jump serve. My eyes rake over the boy's arms as they snap forward, sending the ball to the other side of the court. He landed on the ground as my eyes widened on how much power was behind the attack. The king notices me in the doorway and waves as I feel my body freeze up. He stares at me for a while before Hinata runs over into the gym, asking the king to set for him. I run slightly into the club room and get changed as my heart flutters. The hell? Okay, so I just called in to work, so I'm not going to be able to post all the parts today, but I am going to post the first 2 before I have to go, because I have to leave in like 30 minutes. But I very much hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!